What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys today with a very direct message and a very direct conversation because it's needed. It's definitely needed. Many of you who don't know um, or have some questions about what the title means is it legitimately is what it is. I'm completely burnt out, and I definitely would like to have some time to myself. The reason for this is because I'm burnt out from everything when it comes to being a content creator. Being a content creator has not helped me in the slightest, and it's actually been very stressful in a lot of periods. And I don't think I've ever taken any time for myself because this is something that I've wanted to do, but the mental, emotional, and physical aspects of it have definitely affected me. So, as of the last few days, I've definitely realized a lot of tools have been coming on, but this is something that it extends to the last couple of months, it's in the last couple of years, in the last decade, where I've let content creating basically be another part of myself, and now it's taking its toll on me because I did a lot of things. Let me break it down for everyone. When I started this, I had one goal in mind, and then that goal spread into multiple goals. Then multiple goals spread into doing multiple things. And while doing multiple things is not a bad thing for someone who does content creating, what ended up eventually happening was dealing with a lot of the madness that comes after such. So dealing with the perception of trying to keep things together mentally, physically, and emotionally definitely takes its toll on you. As you notice, a lot of content has definitely slowed down. I've had to stop content. I've had to just basically free myself from content because things were just not going the way they were. Remember, I was using things for Digimon for about a year and a half. No, actually 2 years. But then I stopped that because things were not going the way I wanted. I stopped playing um, Yu-Gi-Oh competitively because oh boy, that hurt the wallet. A lot of these card games actually hurt the wallet. Playing Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh definitely did hurt the wallet. And while in some cases you'll never be able to go back, I think it was always safe to say that putting myself into the lion's den with the pack did not really help out either. Trying to make decks that were just impossible to make are kind of also part of the same situation because I was trying to build so many different things, but things were just not working. Even things that I built just for funsies were not working out. And then for the overall consent of it, I even tried to do streaming. I tried to do things for mobile games, and things just tended not to work themselves out. Especially over the last couple of years. Even before the things with COVID, things were not working themselves out. I was going through mental stress then. I was going through a lot of pain, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And it has definitely affected me to that point where I really think I need to just take myself some time so I can reevaluate things, get to know me again, and then figure out what I want to do in the process of it. Because while I do enjoy, making videos, making content, the issue is that I don't think anyone likes the fact that I make content. And it's a reality that I have to face that I just cannot please everyone. While, yes, it's okay to understand that, it's also not okay to be trolled while constantly doing it. If people just don't want to be associated with me, that's perfectly fine. That's why I've done many of things on my own because no matter how hard I try to associate with others, you just can't associate with everybody because everybody's not going to like you. And it definitely has taken a toll on me to where I've had decided to say, I just want to do my own thing. I used to do streams. I used to go into different rooms and, tell people, no, different discords and different social media accounts and say, hey, I'm streaming here. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But with no views, with little views, little interactions, and even so, no one watching at a point where even I've called out, you know, Steam Labs and I've called out YouTube. No, I called out Twitch and I called out Steam Labs about how things were integrated and how things were working. It got to the point where I even gave up that. So I don't know where I am at this point because everything now has just gone back to square one. And I really need to take a break for myself because it's now just affecting me everywhere. So I don't know when I'm going to return. I think I want to just leave at the end of the month. So maybe push a couple of things out for April. And then by May, I'll take my leave. And then from there, I'll figure out what I want to do. I think that would be a good starting point because I'll have the summer. And maybe then, if so, if I want to come back, I'll come back. But right now, I'm just completely burned out. I'm burned out from trying to provide content where it's not appreciated. I'm burned out from giving my all and nothing to show for it. I'm burned out from the last 15 years of going into YouTube and going into content creation, and it's burnt me completely. I'm burned out from just the overall mental stress that this whole thing has done. I'm burnt out from the lack of friends, the lack of support, the lack of emotion, the creation of a whole nother persona that has mentally, physically, and emotionally affected me. I'm tired of going to combat with people in comment sections. I'm just really tired and I'm really burnt out from it all. So I will keep you guys posted as far as the leave and the return. I have a couple of things that I do want to just push out before the end of the month, especially now because I have to deal with this shitty ban list. Thanks, Konami. And do I know what I'll return? I don't know. But I need to break for me. I need to break for the mental, the physical, and the emotional. So I at least wanted to give you guys this video so you guys can understand where I'm coming from. Um, and just the line of things. I know there's no questions because no one really has any questions. There's not going to be much of a comment, but at least there'll be like one or two likes. So at least I'm appreciated then. So with that said, I have some things to finish up because I got a couple more things to round up and it's going to stress me out too. But like I said, I'll keep you guys posted. So thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Socials in the description box below. And I guess I'll just catch you guys next time. Alright, HPJ signing out. Take care.